wrote my silence into law. I'll rewrite the ending. You made me the target. Now I'm the warning. Disposable lines drawn tight around my skin. You call it safety, call it order. You try to make me disappear again. Closed doors, quiet verdicts, lives reduced to lines and votes. You cross my name out of the promise, then tell me I belong. You say protect, you say defend, but I vanish where your rules begin. Every word weaponized, every line redrawn. You try to write me out of history and call it law. You hit delete, I hit survive. You don't decide if I'm alive. Cross my name, redraw the line. I redefine every time. You hit delete, I hit survive. You write your fear, I won't comply. You try to erase this life, but I survive. I survive. State by state, walls rising higher. Fear dressed up as care. Headlines turn into verdicts while you pretend it's fair. Not just me inside the fire, not just one erased. Every voice you try to silence echoes in this place. You call it truth, you call it right, but you don't see me when you write. Every vote another scar, every speech a lie. You build a cage around existence, then ask me why. You hit delete, I hit survive. You don't decide if I'm alive. Cross my name, redraw the line. I redefine every time. You hit delete, I hit survive. You write your fear, I won't comply. You try to erase this life, but I survive. I survive. I didn't choose to be your battle. You chose to make me one. Turn my breathing into politics, then told me run. Every scar turned into armor, every wound into a voice. You tried to end my story, now watch me rewrite the choice. You hit delete, I hit survive. You don't decide if I'm alive. You wrote my silence into law. I rewrite, I defy. You hit delete, I hit survive. You can't erase what won't die. You try to erase this life. I survive.